What is good, guys? Back again for some Patreon requests. As always, Night Guardsman has one of my patrons, my alpha level Patreon level. That's the big tier. Has brought to my attention. What has he brought to my attention? He has brought to my attention another reaction teaser of some sort. Like I said before, guys, I know there's people that don't like these, but these are requests, and so he wanted me to react to 80s Avengers teaser trailer by Retro Concepts. This is basically where Retro Concept takes the characters like the Justice League or the Avengers or so, and he takes those heroes and takes actors that were maybe big in that time and matches them as the heroes. So we're gonna check this out. This is 1980s. So yeah, let's check it out. Here we go. 1980s. 1980s Avengers. So actors from the 80s that he could see playing the Avengers. Here we go. Let's do this. Now, go.
Every time someone tries to win a war before it starts, innocent people die.
Okay.
The hardest choices require the strongest wills.
I am Loki, and I am burdened with glorious purpose.
It's not just power he craves, it's vengeance upon me.
Patrick Swayze as Captain America. Interesting pick. Rest in peace to Patrick Swayze. Tom Selleck is Iron Man. That is real. That is legit real. That's not even wrong. Dolph Lundgren as Thor. Yeah, pretty much he would have probably been Thor. He could have been Thor. Would have been a tall Thor too. Yeah, Thor is tall. Linda Carter as Black Widow. Wow. Michael Bean as Hawkeye. Oh, fuck. What? What am I? Terminator. David Bowie as Loki. David Bowie is, rest in peace, David Bowie. Michael J. Fox as Spider-Man. Yeah, that's kind of true. Yeah, I could have seen Mr. Fox as Spider-Man at that night. Yeah, everybody said Mel could have been Wolverine. You know, Riggs was just Wolverine, pretty much. Mark Hamill is the Winter Soldier. Jeff Goldblum as the Hulk. That would have been interesting. Jeff as the Hulk, as Bruce Banner / that would have been interesting. Bruce Campbell as Deadpool, yeah, that's perfect. That's real. That's real. I can see that. Eddie Murphy as the Falcon. Okay. Alright. That costume was ridiculous though. Okay, now that's a little better. Eddie Murphy as the Falcon. Billy D is War Machine. Probably could have. Who else we got? Yeah, Michael Douglas would probably still be Ant-Man. I guess, yeah. Carrie Fisher as the Wasp, as Wanda, or so. Interesting. First Lady of the Avengers. Sting as Vision. I could have seen that. I'm not even. Submariner, yes. Yes, I mean, yeah, he would have been, how old would he have been then? In the 80s, but I could have seen that. Pierce Brosnan as Moon Knight. I don't know about that one. I'm not too, I love Pierce Brosnan, but Nick Nolte. Nick Nolte as Thanos would have been funny as hell. Clint Eastwood, that's right. There you go. That's who should have been. That's who I would have picked as Nick Fury. I still would have Clint as Nick Fury. Perfect. Kevin Bacon is Quicksilver. Okay. Who's Wanda? I gotta see who they got for Wanda. Who's Wanda? Timothy Dalton as Doctor Strange. That could have worked too. I could have seen that. Yes, I could have. Michelle Pfeiffer as Captain Marvel. What y'all feel about that? A young Michelle Pfeiffer in the 80s? Yes, I think we all can agree. That would have been the perfect Punisher. Yep. A young Sly. Tom Cruise is Daredevil. What y'all feel about that one? Not bad. Oh, they didn't even do. John Candy as Happy Hogan. Yes, I could have seen that. Oh, John, I miss you. I miss you so much. He would have been perfect as Happy Hogan. Yes. Brooke Shields. Yeah, Brooke has the young Brooke. She had that look. Yeah, I could have seen that for sure. Yeah, I could have seen that. Yep. I could have seen that. Mr. Mr. T is Mr. T as T'Challa. I don't know. I love Mr. T, but no way. No. Could you imagine that? Tom Cruise is Ghost Rider. He can still be Ghost Rider to this day. He still can be Ghost Rider. Keanu still can be Ghost Rider. Hell yeah. Perfect. Perfect. All right. Okay. Yo, all right. Now these are just getting entertaining wise for me. I know Night Guardsman, he's one of my patrons. He always requests this kind of stuff because and I don't care what anybody says. I don't care if you don't, but these are fun to me. I laugh at it because, and it also makes me like, yeah, because I could have thought that too. Yes, I could have seen. There are many of us childs of the 80s was saying Tom Selleck as Iron Man was perfect because Iron Man had that look back in the early 80s. Yes. Tom Cruise is Daredevil. How y'all feeling about that one? The Keanu Reeves is Ghost Rider, perfect. I love the Brooke Shields as Wanda, as the Scarlet Witch, perfect. Carrie Fisher as the Wasp, bouncing off of Michael Douglas Ant-Man. That would be interesting. Eddie Murphy as the Falcon. I kind of question that one. Billy D. Williams as a young Billy D. Williams as War Machine. That's interesting. What was the other one I saw? What was the other one? What was the other one? Patrick Swayze as Captain America. Interesting. He would probably blonde his hair, but yeah. Loki played by David Bowie. Interesting. Timothy Dalton as Doctor Strange. That's not a bad casting. A young Timothy Dalton. So we're talking about him still in his stage of being during his time as James Bond. He would have been perfect. And then of course you got Dolph Lundgren as Thor. He would have been a very tall Thor, but perfect. Michael J. as Spider-Man is another perfect one. Mel Gibson as Wolverine. We were saying Mel Gibson for Wolverine years, because that's all Riggs was. Riggs was just Wolverine with a lot of PTSD. That's all he was. Like, you know, there were times he could he get all violent, and yeah, that's Wolverine. Mark Hamill as Bucky was fun. Jeff Goldblum as Bruce Banner, that one got me. I'm like, wait, he would have been a tall Bruce Banner too, because Jeff Goldblum's tall. I think he's like 6'4". So, but that's interesting too, because Jeff Goldblum in the 80s, he was doing either The Fly and all that stuff. So him being the Hulk would have been interesting. He would have been a very eclectic Hulk, if you know Bruce Banner, like, you know, going around and there it is, and yeah, well, there it is. You know, you can imagine that. Who else that I like? Yes, Bruce Campbell as Daredevil. I mean, as Deadpool was perfect. What was the other one that I wanted to talk about? That one that really just made me. Nick Nolte as Thanos is cracking me up, because I'm like, I can't imagine that. I couldn't imagine him doing the capturing for that. Quicksilver, played by Kevin Bacon. Interesting. It would Michelle Pfeiffer as Captain Marvel. What do y'all think of that? Look, I don't know why people hate Brie Larson so much about playing Captain Marvel. I don't understand the hate. I really don't. And it bothers me. It's like, what did she do that people hate her, got some issue with her? I don't. I have no issue with her. I have no issue with her playing Captain Marvel either. Was she my first choice? No. Hell no, she wasn't. Katie Sackhoff was my first choice. There was a couple. I mean, I do have a video. I do have videos coming up down the line where I address my dream, the casting, the character, and who I wanted to play that character. I know there's one for Black Widow I got built coming up. Yes, Captain Marvel's another one. So yeah, there's a bunch. So yes, there's a bunch. So but Michelle Pfeiffer's not on the list. But I think it's interesting because we're talking about a young Michelle Pfeiffer, talking about her days like when she was just coming out of why am I forgetting the name of the damn movie? Tony Montana. Shit, why am I forgetting that damn name? You know what I mean? Yeah, she was in that movie. I'm blanking out on the fucking names now, right? Scarface. I don't know why I blanked out on that, but yeah. And last but not least, the one that really, oh yeah, and I forgot to mention, yes, Sly as the Punisher. Fine. Perfect. To me, Marion Cobretti was the Punisher, just dialed down a little bit. If you remember his character in Cobra, he was just a Punisher, just dialed down a little bit. I think a lot of people tend to forget that the Punisher is Italian. He's not white. He's actually Italian. Well, you know what I mean. So he is Italian. His full name is Castellano, something like that. So yeah, it's not just Frank Castle. He abbreviated it. The other one I love is John Candy as Happy Hogan. That would have been perfect. That would have been so perfect. John Candy, I love John Candy. Rest in peace, sir. Miss you every day. You're one of those celebrities I miss every time I see him on camera. I'm just like, why was he taken away? Why? So yeah, he would have been perfect as Happy Hogan. But the last one that I gotta mention is the Mr. T. Like, yo, don't get me wrong, man. Like, first of all, a lot of people don't know that or forget, why did Mr. T wear a mohawk? They think it's just a fashion statement. No, it was a fashion statement, but he rocked the mohawk and all the gold because of a tribe in Africa. There's an interview where he talks about it. But him as T'Challa, I love you, Mr. T, but no, not even in the 80s when you was still in his prime. Maybe M'Baku, maybe, but no. 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 I'm sorry. No. It's just, that's funny though. I ain't gonna lie. That cracked me up though. But yes. A fun job again. Fun. Thank you, Night Guardsman, again thank you for sticking, being a patron, and thank you for these. As long as you keep giving them to me, I'll react, because these are your requests. You want me to react to videos, so I'm reacting to them. Those are my reactions. If you don't like it, fine. But I know there are people that don't like these videos, all this AI, all that stuff. Just sometimes remove that from the mind and just look at the cat. Look at it from okay, we're talking about the 1980s. We're talking about actors of the 1980s that were big in the 80s or just coming up in the 80s. You know, could they have been these famous Marvel characters? To me, a lot of them on here, I agree with. Keanu Reeves for sure. Keanu is Ghost Rider. He could still play Ghost Rider. I don't care. I don't give a fuck which one. You want Johnny Blaze? Fine. You want Dan Kench? I'll take it. But yes. But yeah. Very cool. Well, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I will see you guys next time again down the road, sooner than later. Deuces.